Sometimes we completely underestimate just how powerful words are. We toss them around every day. Text messages, social media, casual conversations, and forget that the right 3 words, spoken at the right moment, can completely change how someone feels about us. Especially when it comes to men and how they experience emotional connection. You see, we often think attraction is all about looks, mystery, chemistry. And sure, those things matter at first glance. But what makes a man think about you all day? What makes you echo in his mind when he's brushing his teeth, or driving to work, or sitting in a meeting, is far deeper than physical attraction. It's about the emotional experience he has when he's with you, and that emotional experience is driven by how you make him feel about himself. Here's the thing, words are the gateway to emotion. What we say, how we say it, the meaning behind it, it all lands somewhere inside the person hearing it. Words create internal shifts. They stick. They loop in the back of someone's mind. And sometimes, all it takes is a few carefully chosen ones to plant a thought that lingers long after you've left the room. Think about your own life for a second. Has anyone ever said something to you, maybe just a simple sentence, that you still remember to this day? Something that made you feel stronger, seen, admired. Maybe it was, "I believe in you," or "You're amazing at what you do." It didn't have to be long or poetic. It just hit in the right place, at the right time. That's what we're talking about here. When you say something to a man that touches his identity, not his ego, but something real and deep, you immediately set yourself apart from everyone else in his world. Most of the time, men aren't walking around getting deep emotional validation. They're expected to be strong, capable, stoic. And in that world, genuine, affirming words are rare. So when someone shows up and gives that kind of presence, just a few powerful words that reflect who he is, what he's trying to become, or how you see him, you become unforgettable now. This isn't about manipulation. This isn't about flattery or saying something just because you think it will get a reaction. This is about authenticity. It's about seeing someone clearly and telling them what you see. The truth is, most men don't even know how badly they need to hear certain things until someone actually says them. And when you do, you tap into something so much more powerful than surface attraction. You create emotional resonance. You give him a moment where he feels understood, respected, noticed, desired for something more than what he looks like, or what he can provide, or how many boxes he checks. Here's what's fascinating. The brain doesn't really know the difference between imagination and memory. So when you say the right thing and make someone feel something deeply, their brain doesn't just remember what you said. It remembers how you made them feel. That feeling becomes a new reference point. They associate you with that feeling. And that's what makes them think about you later. That's what makes them check their phone to see if you've messaged. That's what makes them smile randomly during their day and not even know why. It starts with understanding that men, just like anyone else, are emotional beings. They want to feel admired. They want to feel strong, valuable, irreplaceable. And they want that validation from someone they respect and are attracted to. You can be the person who gives it to them in a way that's effortless, authentic, and incredibly powerful. So when we talk about saying 3 little words that make him think about you all day, we're not talking about magic. We're talking about psychology, about emotional timing, about becoming the person who speaks into his life in a way no one else does. And when that happens, you stop being just someone he went on a date with. You become the thought he returns to again and again, without even trying to, because he may not even remember exactly what you said, but he'll remember how it made him feel. Here's something we don't talk about enough. A lot of women are out there trying to be perfect, perfectly beautiful, perfectly witty, perfectly composed, thinking that's what's going to capture and hold a man's attention. But the truth is, most men aren't out here looking for perfection. What they crave on a deeper level is something far more rare, far more intimate. Appreciation. Let me say that again. It's not perfection. It's appreciation. That is what makes a man feel emotionally connected. That's what makes him think about you long after the conversation is over. Because when a man feels appreciated, truly seen and valued for who he is and what he tries to do, it hits him in a place that most people never reach. See, men walk through the world with a lot of pressure. Pressure to succeed, to be strong, to never falter. They might not always say it out loud, but trust me, it's there. And while women are often encouraged to talk about their feelings, to connect emotionally with others, most men are told to just get on with it. Don't complain. Don't show weakness. Just handle it. So what happens? A lot of men end up craving a kind of emotional safety they rarely get. They want to feel like their efforts are noticed, like their strengths are respected, like their intentions are enough, even if they're not always perfect. And when someone comes along who gives them that, a sense that they are not just doing okay, but that they are valued, they can't help but be drawn in. It sticks with them because they're not used to it. Here's the part that most people miss. You don't need to say anything dramatic or over the top. You don't need to inflate his ego. You just need to give him the kind of appreciation that's grounded in truth. Maybe it's recognizing the effort he made, even if the outcome wasn't ideal. Maybe it's telling him you respect how hard he works. Maybe it's just saying, "You always make me feel safe," or "I love how you handled that." It doesn't have to be long, it just has to be real. Because when a man hears those words and knows you mean them, he experiences something rare. He doesn't just feel like you're attracted to him. He feels like you see him. That's the part that matters. Not whether you look a certain way or say everything perfectly or hold back to keep the mystery alive. What makes the deepest impact is when you connect to that emotional need he's probably not even admitting to himself. I've seen women who, on paper, might not be the most conventionally beautiful, or the most charming, or the most socially polished, but they've radiated this incredible energy. You know why? Because they make the people around them feel good about themselves. They're generous with their attention, with their kindness, with their recognition. And when a man gets even a small taste of that kind of energy, especially if it's rare in his world, he doesn't forget it. We've all been there, right? Maybe you've had someone in your life who made you feel like you were enough, like your effort mattered, like you were special, and maybe you still think about that person. Why? Because emotional validation is addictive, not in a needy way, but in the way that reminds us we're alive, that we matter. That's exactly what you're giving a man when you offer sincere appreciation. You're not trying to be impressive. You're not auditioning for love. You're just offering something real. And that's what builds connection. That's what makes him think about you in the middle of the day. Because your words gave him a moment he wasn't expecting. A moment of emotional relief, of warmth, of feeling like someone understands. Now, some people hear this and think, but shouldn't he be doing that for me too? And absolutely, yes. This is not about overgiving or ignoring your own needs. It's about understanding what opens the door to deeper connection. Because when a man feels emotionally appreciated, he's far more likely to respond with love, affection, and investment. You're not just giving something, you're creating the conditions for something beautiful to grow. So instead of worrying about saying the perfect thing, or looking flawless, or playing hard to get, try leaning into something more powerful. Let him feel that he's admired, that he's appreciated, that his effort isn't invisible. And when you do, something amazing happens. He begins to associate you with that feeling, and he'll come back to it over and over again. Hey you. When people hear the phrase, 3 words that will make him think about you all day, their minds go straight to the obvious. Hey you. They think, oh, it must be I love you, right? But let me tell you something. Those 3 words, hey you, while powerful in the right context, aren't the ones I'm talking about. In fact, I love you can be so expected, so rehearsed, hey you, that it often loses its emotional weight if it isn't backed by something deeper. We live in a world where those 3 words are said all the time, in movies, in songs, in texts. It's become part of the script, hey you, and the moment something becomes predictable, it loses its power. If you want to truly stand out, hey you, to actually why linger in someone's mind, you have to move beyond what everyone else is saying. Because when a man hears, I love you, it can sometimes feel like a destination, like the final stop on a journey. Hey you, but the words I'm talking about, they're not a finish line, they're a spark, a door opener. Hey you, something that sticks with him not because of how familiar they are, but because of how different they are. Hey, you want to say something that isn't just romantic. It's specific, targeted. Hey you, something that speaks directly to a part of him that rarely gets touched. That's why the real 3 words, the ones that keep you in his head all day, are things like hoi, admire you, respect you, or you, inspire me. Those aren't just compliments. They're recognitions of character. They say something about how you see him, and how he makes you feel. And that's what makes all the difference. See, hey you, admiration is different from love. Respect is different from affection. Inspiration is different from attraction. These words say, hey you, I see who you are beneath the surface, and I value it. And that hits a complete different part of a man's heart. Hey you, because here's the truth. Most men aren't walking around hearing those kinds of things from the women in their lives. Low effort, hey you, not because women don't care, but because they've been taught that showing love is enough. Hey you, but love without respect, admiration, curiosity, it doesn't make someone feel seen. Hey you, it makes them feel like they're being loved for how they show up and not who they truly are. And when you say one of those alternative 3-word phrases that actually reflect something unique about him, it surprises him. It disarms him. It makes him stop in his tracks and think, wait, what just happened? Because it's not what he expected. It's not the usual. Hey you, and that unexpected emotional hit, that moment of feeling understood, it leaves a mark. He may not even be able to explain it. He might go through the rest of his day distracted, wondering why he keeps thinking about you. Why he keeps replaying that conversation. Why he feels lighter, more confident, more seen. And it's because in those 3 words, you gave him something real, something rare, low effort. Hey you gave him an identity he wants to live up to. That's why it's so important to choose your words based on him. Hey, not just how you feel in the moment. Ask yourself, what does he need to hear that no one else is saying? Low effort, hey you, what's the part of him that's always working in the background? His drive, his sense of responsibility, his passion. And how can you acknowledge it? Maybe he's been busting his ass at work lately, trying to hold everything together. Say, hey you, I respect you. Not, I'm proud of you. I love you, but guy, respect you. That cuts right through. Or maybe he's the guy who always shows up for others. Hey you, even when he doesn't have to. He doesn't brag about it, but he lives it. Tell him, Yours, hey you. You inspire me. He won't expect it, but it'll hit him right where he lives. This is where emotional intelligence becomes your superpower. Hey you. Knowing how to see past the surface and speak to a man's core isn't just about connection. It's about influence. Hey you, and not in a manipulative way, but in a way that allows someone to feel so good in your presence, they want to be around you more. Hey you, they want to keep talking to you. They want to make you a part of their life. Hey you, because something about the way you speak to them brings out the best in who they are. So when you think about the words that make a man think about you all day, hey you, don't default to clichés. Don't go for what's obvious or rehearsed. Go for what's a real. What's Q specific? Hey you. What's emotionally intelligent? That's the difference between being a moment in his day and being the thought he carries with him into the night. One of the biggest mistakes people make in dating, especially when trying to create a meaningful connection, is assuming that there's a universal formula that works for everyone. Hey you, that if you say I these exact words or act in us this particular way, it's going to work on every man. Hey you, but if you've ever been in a real relationship or even just dated for a while, you already know that's not how it works. Hey you, people are different. What moves one person might go completely unnoticed by another. That's why, if you want your words to actually stay with someone, to keep echoing in his mind long after you've said them, you have to make them personal. And when I say personal, hey you, I don't just mean emotionally warm or thoughtful. I mean tailored, specifically chosen to speak to his core emotional needs. Hey you, because every man is carrying around a different internal story. Some need to feel strong. Some need to feel capable. Others want to feel admired, appreciated, chosen. If you can figure out what your words mean to him, not just to you. Hey you, that's where the magic happens. It's so easy to default to the words you'll want to say. You might think, hey you, I'll just tell him I miss him. Or, I'll say I love him. But if he's someone who's deeply driven by respect, hey you, or by the need to feel like he's succeeding in life, those words might not register on the emotional level you're hoping for. They might be sweet, he might smile, but they won't echo. They won't be the words that loop in his head at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. Now, hey you, imagine instead that you notice he's the kind of man who thrives on being the rock, the protector, the provider. Hey you, the one people rely on. Maybe he's under a lot of pressure to hold things together, and he doesn't always get recognition for it. Hey you, to why that man the words trust you, or you've got this are like emotional oxygen. Hey you, because they speak to something he's constantly trying to prove to himself and to the world. You're not just saying something nice. Hey you, you're affirming his identity, and that's what makes you stand out. Or maybe he's the kind of guy who's ambitious. Hey you, always pushing for more, chasing big goals. For him, what he craves isn't just love, it's belief. Hey you, someone who truly sees what he's capable of. You could say something like, hey you, inspire me. That tells him that his drive matters, that someone actually sees the fire in him and is moved by it. Again, hey you, you're not just complimenting him, you're mirroring back something he wants to believe about himself. That's the whole key here. Hey you want to speak to the part of him that's not visible on the outside, but active and alive on the inside. Hey you, the part that's working the hardest, the part that's usually hidden from view. Hey you, and when you touch that part, when your words align with his deepest need, that's when they leave a mark. Think about the people you've had the strongest emotional reactions to. They were probably people who made you feel understood, right? Not just liked or wanted, but seen. That's what we all want. Effort, hey you. And for men, it often comes through recognition, through the sense that someone gets what they're trying to be in the world. That's why the most effective words aren't always romantic or poetic. Sometimes they're strong, clear, and unexpected. The kind of words that stop a man in his tracks because they hit a nerve no one else touches. And here's where it becomes really powerful. Once you understand his core emotional driver, hey you can start using words that speak directly to it, in your own way, in your own voice. You don't have to be over the top. You don't have to turn it into a performance. You can be subtle, sincere, and natural. That's what makes it real. Hey you. It might be just a moment over coffee or something you whisper before he heads out the door. Hey you. And because those words go straight to the part of him that rarely gets spoken to, that's what he remembers. Hey you. That's what keeps you on his mind long after the moment has passed. What you're really doing is creating emotional intimacy. Hey you. You're reaching the place where trust and connection start to build. Hey you. And when a man feels that kind of intimacy with you, when he feels like you understand him in a way most people don't, everything else shifts. Low effort, hey you. He doesn't just think about you. He feels you, even when you're not around. Low effort you. That's the power of choosing the right 3 words for him. Hey you. We often think that words alone are what leave an impression. That if we just say the right thing, the right way, everything will fall into place. But the truth is, how you say something often matters more than the words themselves. Hey you, the impact of those 3 powerful words, whatever they may be, depends just as much on the moment, the delivery, the tone, and the energy behind them as the words themselves. Because timing and delivery don't just color the message. They arrive the message. You've probably experienced this before. Someone says something kind to you, but it feels off. Their words are nice, sure, but there's something missing. Maybe it felt rushed or forced or flat. On the other hand, someone could say something incredibly simple, I see you. And if they say it in a moment when you really need to hear it, hey you, with genuine warmth in their voice and eyes that you mean it, it can move you to tears. That's not about the phrase, leffert, hey you. That's about you presence, about emotional timing. It's the same when you're speaking to a man, low effort, hey you. If you want to say something that he'll carry with him all day, it's not just about choosing the right phrase. It's about anchoring that phrase to a moment that matters. Low effort, hey you. It could be when he's doubting himself, when he's frustrated after a setback, when he's about to walk into something big. If you can sense when his guard is down, or when he really needs to feel lifted, and that's when you speak into him with something true. Hey, you. That's when your words land. That's when they stick. Men often aren't used to that kind of timing. They don't always expect emotional depth from a partner in those small, in-between moments. And when someone shows up with something grounded, encouraging, or emotionally intelligent right when they need it most, it catches them off guard in the best possible way. It surprises them, softens them, makes them feel deeply connected to you. Low effort, hey you, even if the moment is brief. And let's not forget the tone behind your words. Hey you, the energy you bring into the moment sets the emotional tone for what you're saying. Think about the difference between saying, hey you, I'm proud of you, as you're distracted half looking at your phone, versus saying it slowly, with eye contact. Hey you, like you really mean it, like you want him to feel every syllable. In one version, the words pass through him. In the other, they stay with him. When we're intentional, when we slow down and speak from a place of presence, hey you, our words become more than just communication. They become experience. That's what makes you unforgettable. That's what turns a simple sentence into a moment he replays later in his mind. It's not just what you say, hey you. It's where you say it, when you say it, and who you are in that moment. And body language, That's part of the delivery too. Hey you, your eyes, your posture, even how you lean in, all of that communicates emotion, sometimes even more than the words themselves. Hey you, a soft hand on his shoulder as you say, "You've got this." A gentle pause before you say, "Hey you, I trust you." Those small physical cues tell his nervous system, you're safe, you're seen, you matter. That's the stuff that embeds in the memory. Hey you, not just the phrase. I know some people might think this sounds like too much effort, low effort, hey you, or like you're walking on eggshells trying to get everything right. But it's not about being performative. Hey yo, it's about being awe-attuned. When you're present with someone, you naturally pick up on what they're feeling. Low effort, hey you start to notice when they're carrying stress, when they're trying to act stronger than they feel. Hey you. And if you can match your energy to what they need in that moment without forcing anything or expecting anything in return, effort, hey you. That's when you become unforgettable. You don't have to be overly dramatic or emotionally intense. In fact, subtlety often works better. A quiet word in his ear, a phrase whispered just as he's walking out the door. Hey you. Something that doesn't demand attention, but commands it anyway, because it's so deeply timed to his emotional state. Hey you. That's what creates emotional gravity. And if you miss the moment, don't worry. There will be another. It's not about being perfect every time. It's about developing the habit of awareness, of being tuned in enough to know when your words will matter most. So next time you're tempted to send a quick "thinking of you," or repeat something safe and familiar, pause for a second. Ask yourself, what is he going through right now? What does he need to hear that no one else is saying? You. And then, hey you. Wait for the moment when it'll land, when it'll resonate. Hey you. When he won't just hear your words, he'll feel them. That's when he starts carrying you with him. Long after the words have been said. If you really want a man to think about you all day, here's the most important to understand. People don't stay stuck on words alone. They stay stuck on feelings. Hey you, no matter what words you use, what he'll carry with him isn't just what you said. It's how you made him feel. Hey you, that emotional experience you create in a moment, that's what lingers. That's what keeps someone checking their phone. Hey you, replaying a conversation in their mind, wondering what it is about you that they can't quite shake. We're emotional creatures. Hey you, we like to think we make decisions based on logic, but when it comes to connection, to love, hey you, to attraction, those things are driven by emotion, not intellect. Effort, hey you. And if you can be the person who consistently makes a man feel good, not performatively, not through flattery, but in a genuine, hey you, grounded way, you'll take up space in his emotional memory without even trying. Hey you. And this doesn't mean you have to always be cheerful or perfectly supportive or sugarcoat things. Hey you. That's not what emotional connection is about. It's about being someone who makes him feel seen, someone he feels safe around, someone who adds value to his life. Not by doing grand gestures, but simply by being emotionally in tune with him. Hey you, when he's around you, he feels a little more confident, or relaxed, a little more like himself. Low effort, hey you. That's what keeps someone thinking about you, even when you're not there. Because here's the secreting, men remember women who make them feel good about themselves, not just admired, but understood, not just loved, but respected. Hey you, there's a difference. You could be attractive, funny, hey you, even wildly interesting. But if he doesn't feel emotionally elevated around you, if he doesn't feel more capable, more grounded, more valued in your presence, he's not going to keep coming back in his mind. You might have his attention for a moment, hey you, but you won't occupy the emotional real estate that turns casual interest into something meaningful. Now, hey you, that doesn't mean you have to overcompensate or become some kind of emotional life coach every time you're around him. Hey you, It's much simpler than that. It's about knowing how to create emotional warmth. Hey you, knowing how to reflect back the best parts of who he is, paying attention to what matters to you, him, his goals, his efforts, his struggles, and offering encouragement, not empty praise. Genuine interest, not obligation. Thoughtful recognition, hey you, not manipulation. You become the one he thinks about because you've become the feeling he wants more of. Hey you, you've given him emotional contrast. Most people move through their days in a kind of numb routine. Emails, tasks, responsibilities, hey you, distractions. Then you come along and drop in a moment of connection. You make him laugh from his gut, hey you, or you say something that touches a part of him no one else acknowledges, or you just sit with him in silence and let him breathe, hey you. And in doing that, you create a space he doesn't find anywhere else. That's what builds emotional gravity. Hey you, that's what makes you hard to forget, because he doesn't just remember you, he remembers how he felt when he was around you. Hey you, and the truth is, people chase that feeling, not the words, not the details. Hey you, the feeling. Think about someone who's stuck with you. Someone you still think about from time to time. Hey you. It probably wasn't just what they looked like or what they did. It was the feeling you had when you were around them. Maybe they made you feel more capable. Maybe they made you feel beautiful, funny, powerful, safe, understood. And even now, how effort, hey you can remember the texture of that experience, can't you? That's what we're doing here. Hey you, we're not just choosing powerful words, we're creating powerful emotions around those words. And when you do that consistently, not in every moment, not in some fake, forced way, but just by being emotionally aware and grounded, he begins to associate you with that experience. Hey you. You become the bright spot in his day, the calm in his chaos, the support he didn't know he needed. Hey you. That doesn't come from playing games. That doesn't come from trying to be someone you're not. It comes from showing up fully, being present, and knowing that even the smallest moment, when delivered with sincerity, can land like an emotional anchor. So, hey you, don't focus on just being liked. Don't focus on saying something impressive. Hey you, focus on the experience you're creating in every interaction. Because if you can make a man feel valued, respected, and emotionally safe in your presence, effort, hey you, he won't just think about you all day. He'll all want to. And he'll keep coming back to that feeling again and again.